Lando Norris used to be the least problematic man on the grid. The kid who smiled, streamed, cracked jokes, and made half the paddock love him, and who formed the Twitch quartet with his buddies Alex, George, and Carlos. He was the Gen Z energy boost that a stuffy corporate F1 paddock desperately needed. He was charmingly awkward, genuinely funny, and most importantly, blisteringly fast. He wasn't just a driver, he was a phenomenon. The golden child era was over. He was walking through the paddock with security like he owed someone money. His world had transformed into a minefield of performance issues, bitter rivalries, and mental battles. His reputation, once pristine, was now getting shredded faster than the Ferrari pit strategy.
They came in, whether that was the driver who called it or the team who called it, but the crew weren't ready with the tyres, we don't know.
His public image went from adorable Twitch gremlin to his PR team's recurring sleep paralysis demon. If you still think he's the problem-free sunshine boy of 2019, buddy, open your eyes. I found tweets roasting him faster than Charles Leclerc loses the lead, and trust me, that's fast. In those early days, Lando was bulletproof. Fans adored him. Other drivers found him amusing. He could roast his own race engineer on the radio, and it would become a highlight reel.
Features like you and Will, but I just want to say you're an absolute legend. I can't believe the rookie year you've had, and the fact that I've had the opportunity to share it with you. Are you crying?
He gave McLaren a new identity. He wasn't just a driver, he was a brand, a content creator, a walking, talking embodiment of good vibes. He had no drama, no enemies, and seemingly no problems in the world. He was just a kid having the time of his life, and he was taking all of us along for the ride. Then came 2024. The fun and games started to fade. The streams became less frequent. The smiles started to look a little more strained. Lando Norris, the driver, the one with expectations and pressures, began to overshadow Lando Norris, the fun guy. He wasn't just part of the joke anymore, he was the headline. You know what's crazy? Out of everyone trying to beat him, Max, Oscar, George, random Ferraris, the biggest problem is still Lando himself. The war starts inside that helmet. Because this man is at war with himself. He's got two personalities, and neither of them knows how to win a championship. There's personality A, trash talk Lando. Trash talk is a sacred art in Formula One. Fernando Alonso practically invented its modern form, a mix of divine driving and passive-aggressive radio messages.
Yeah, what an idiot, closing the door from the outside. I mean, we had a mega start, but this guy only knows how to drive starting first.
Max Verstappen does it with the blunt force of a sledgehammer. It's not elegant, but it's brutally effective.
Look at this fucking setting. I keep saying the fucking I can't change it. They're so fucking blind, man. It's unbelievable. What I just tell them to do? Oh, fuck's sake. Fucking blind asshole, honestly. Get those fucking cars out of the way.
When they talk, you listen, because they have a trophy cabinet the size of a small apartment to back it up. But when Lando does it, the internet convenes a war council. PR teams start chugging Pepto-Bismol. Reddit combusts. It's a coin flip between genuinely funny and triggering a diplomatic incident. Remember the Sebastian Vettel jab? He should focus on driving.
70 points. No offense, but he should focus on driving.
Boom. He declared war on one of the most beloved figures in the sport's history. And an entire fan base mobilized against him. The comment about Lewis Hamilton only winning because he has the fastest car? Man, that one aged like milk. Yeesh. It not only angered the largest fan base in F1, but also set a precedent that now gets thrown back in his face every single time the McLaren's quick. It was a cell phone of epic proportions, a trap he laid for himself years in the future. And then, of course, came the 2024 luck, not talent incident. A moment of pure, unfiltered salt that became a soundbite for his haters forever.
It's not talent or, it's just luck. So
The problem isn't that he's talking trash. The problem is the timing. Max can say he's going to destroy everyone, and then he goes out and does it. It's prophecy. When Lando says it, and then proceeds to bin the car into the gravel trap at turn 1, it's not badass. It's just embarrassing. Trash talk creates immense pressure. It puts a target on your back. And if you can't back it up with flawless execution, it transforms from a power move into a PR nuke that detonates right in your own face. Which brings us to the shrapnel. And pressure has been his biggest enemy. The blooper reel of a champion in waiting. Pole after pole after pole, followed by thank you, goodbye. China sprint, pole, gone in 5 corners. Spain, pole, 2 places down before the first Sangria. Hungary, carbon copy. Belgium, Italy, Austin, same story, different country. And Brazil restart? That's where every McLaren fan aged 10 years in one restart sequence. Then came 2025, Bahrain. He nails the launch for once. Everyone's holding their breath like, holy shit, he's doing it. And then grid box penalty. Because apparently he decided to park in another postcode, the self-destruction arc. The radio messages become a public therapy session fueled by self-loathing. 2025 gave us the classics. In postseason interviews when he's not on pace, he sounds utterly defeated.
If that's the case, then we're clearly not that quick. You know, I'm just not quick enough.
Do you know where and why?
Here.
Just
no
confidence,
idea.
Or
Honestly, no idea. Just not quick enough.
how can you turn this around tomorrow?
It's just another day.
Not good enough. I'm just not quick. He looks down, mumbles, and exudes the energy of someone who just got eliminated in Q2 by Lance Stroll. One year he's talking like a villain in a wrestling promo. The next, he has the confidence of an emo teenager in a school play. The switch between alpha trash talker and defeated protagonist is so fast, it gives everyone whiplash. That kind of psychological volatility is something you'd expect from a Ferrari driver deep into their 5th year of shattered dreams, not from a supposed title contender at McLaren. Opponent number 2, Max Verstappen, the final boss. Every hero needs a villain. And for Lando, Max Verstappen isn't just a rival, he's a psychological horror movie. He is the final boss, the raid boss, the guy who gatekeeps victory. Max doesn't just race Lando, he lives in his head, rent-free, and has probably redecorated the place with pictures of his trophies. Their on-track battles are not for the faint of heart. They are chaotic, borderline insane duels that shorten your life expectancy with every corner. Austria 2024, wheel-to-wheel chaos that had everyone holding their breath. Mexico, they came so close to contact that cars probably swapped paint and carbon fiber dust. Austin, a battle so intense the FIA didn't know whether to wave flags or call their therapist. But the true genius of Max's dominance over Lando was perfectly encapsulated in Miami of 2025. This is the moment that proves Max is an area of effect attack. Even when this car isn't on pace, he can still ruin your day. He took pole, locked him into turn 1 like an amateur, and his beautiful Red Bull tractor snapped sideways directly into Lando. This indirectly caused Lando to lose positions, just like old times. Then for a solid few laps, he held Lando up, playing the role of a mobile chicane, while Oscar Piastri sailed off into the sunset for an easy win. Max single-handedly cost Lando a victory on a day where he wasn't even the second fastest man on the track. This man, even a day after his child was born, still drove like his life was on the line. He could be driving a literal Lego car and he would still find a way to be a problem for Lando. In Australia, with an inferior car, he nearly chased Lando down. In Japan, he stole pole with one perfect braking zone. In Saudi Arabia, he dragged his blue tractor to pole while Lando was in the wall. He is the final boss, the guy Lando feels the most pressure from, and until Lando can mentally overcome the specter of the Dutch Terminator in his mirrors, he will continue to make mistakes under the immense pressure Max applies just by existing. Opponent number 3, Oscar Piastri, the Quiet Storm. While Max is the loud, obvious boss fight, Oscar Piastri is the silent killer. He is Lando's worst nightmare, not because they're enemies, but because they're teammates. Oscar is the control group in the McLaren experiment, a living, breathing benchmark that quietly highlights all of Lando's flaws. He has no drama, no trash talk, no PR disasters. He just drives, and very, very often, he wins. By his 3rd season, Oscar had already surpassed Lando in wins despite having less than half the experience. He snatched poles, managed tires perfectly, and even took the championship lead. He's achieved in a handful of races what Lando has been fighting his entire career for. Every time Lando flinches or makes a mistake, China, Bahrain, Jeddah, Miami, Oscar is there to swoop in and take the victory. And that's what makes it so psychologically brutal. He's not mocking Lando, he's just there, quietly outscoring him. On paper, with his years of experience, Lando should be wiping the floor with him. But in reality, Oscar's calm, robotic precision makes Lando's emotional roller coasters look even more chaotic and unreliable. Oscar has the emotional range of a brick wall, makes the exact same face whether he's won a Grand Prix or discovers his favorite brand of biscuits has been discontinued. This creates an impossible question for fans and for McLaren. Why should we put all our faith in the volatile, moody driver who throws jabs and then melts down when we could be rooting for the stoic guy who gets the job done without any of the fuss? And he also hits the gritty. Opponent number 4, public opinion, the loudest enemy. Here's where it all comes together and burns. Lando used to be adored. He could sneeze on Twitch and his fans would make tribute edits out of it. But that unconditional love has curdled into something far more complex and, for him, far more damaging. His public image today is a mess. Too cocky when he's ahead, too whiny when he's behind. A driver who talks big but doesn't deliver when it truly counts. And the worst part is, he knows it. He reads it all. He's tried to fix it with awkward apologies, like the FIA Awards when he retracted his luck comment.
First of all, I retract that comment back there where I said it was all luck and no talent.
His PR team probably has a sniper trained on him. It just made him look weak. He brings up the hate in post-race interviews, and most bizarrely, he's been caught liking hate comments on Instagram at 3 a.m., like a heartbroken teenager doom-scrolling their ex's profile. Compare that to Max. Max gets booed louder than an unpopular politician, and he just smiles and waves. For Lando, you get the feeling it triggers an existential crisis. He's a sponge for negativity. He wants people to like him, and that is a fatal flaw in a sport this cutthroat. You don't need love to be great in F1. You need points. You need wins. If people hate you but you keep winning, the hate just becomes background noise. But if you keep losing while talking a big game, the hate becomes the main soundtrack to your failures. Opponent number 5, the grid, the piranha pool. Even if Lando manages to win the wars with himself, with Max, with Oscar, and with the internet, it's not over. Because it's not just them. It's the whole damn field. The grid has become a piranha pool. The moment McLaren shows a drop of blood, they will swarm. Williams have woken up from a decade-long coma and decided they're fast now. Aston Martin might actually become a real threat once Adrian Newey's magic kicks in and they figure out how to build a car that works for more than 3 races. Scuderia Ferrari? Well, they'll probably self-destruct in a blaze of strategic glory, but hey, they're still dangerous on a good day. For their fans' sake, who are perpetually depressed, we'll keep them on the list. And then there's Mercedes, lurking like a horror movie villain you can never kill off. And leading their charge is George Russell. The man is a phenomenon. He is the Forrest Gump of Formula One. The man who somehow wins races by doing absolutely nothing and then crashes into a wall the moment he actually tries to push. Lando isn't just fighting the top. He's stuck in a cage fight with everyone. One slip, one bad qualifying, one poor start, and there are 5 other drivers ready to steal those precious podium points. The man in the mirror. Here's the part nobody says out loud. People expect more from Lando than from almost any other driver. He's not the funny rookie anymore. He's not the kid. He's supposed to be a title contender, and that little contender energy comes with a guillotine. The moment he makes a mistake, it's a global headline. The moment Max makes a mistake, it's a rare error. That double standard is brutal, and that's the price you pay when you mark yourself as the future. Lando built this expectation, and now he has to live up to it. At the end of the day, Lando's biggest problem isn't Max's Red Bull, Oscar's stoicism, or the angry stewards. It's the guy brushing his teeth in the mirror every morning. He has the pace. He has the car. He has the raw, God-given skill to be a world champion. But he has to choose which version of himself shows up on Sunday. The one who trash talks and polls? The one who doubts and breaks? Or the one who finally shuts out the noise, locks in, and delivers on a decade of promise? This is the crossroad. Either he figures it out and we get a redemption arc for the ages, or he becomes another name on the long list of drivers who are almost great. And in Formula One, almost doesn't get remembered. It gets replaced by people like Oscar, by hungry teams, by the next meme driver who turns into a real threat. Lando has everything he needs, but no matter how many Max Verstappens, Oscar Piastris, or George Russell stand in his way, none of them can do more damage to Lando Norris than Lando Norris himself.